On January 1st, 2025, NefasQS announced that he was officially quitting the Elder Scrolls Online. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the points he made and acknowledging them, addressing them, and reflecting on them. So let's go ahead and get started by talking about his internal problems. Nefas was being used as a means to an end. He felt like he was being told not to be emotional, and he was told not to be unprofessional, and he felt like he was being used as a punching bag and being scapegoated. And while he was on the ESO stream team, they didn't even care about Nefas for Nefas. They cared about Nefas because he was an Asian guy in order to help with the diversity thing. And, like he says, you got to have some Asian people in order to have a bit more diversity. And people took advantage of him for liking ESO in order to help ESO grow in a competitive gaming market. Similar to how Spid, the YouTuber, was being exploited for his love of Terrasland in order to promote Terrasland, but at the end of the day, Terrasland didn't really care about Spid. And Nefas was being told not to feature certain people on the ESOU podcast. Now, of course, I personally do not like being told to be a cog in a machine for what someone else wants from me, and then I basically don't get anything back. In fact, anybody who knows me knows that's why I became a guild master, so that I could be the one to call the shots, I could be the one in charge, and I don't have to answer to anybody else. And being used as a punching bag and being scapegoated is something that some of you watching me right now know that I can relate to. Now, for those of you who don't know about my past, I was actually blackmailed with harassment reports to keep the fact that a certain someone was a villain covered up. I personally was scapegoated. She wants all y'all to think that what's going on here is that I'm a villain for harassing people, and I do not appreciate being scapegoated. And as y'all know, how did I resolve this issue? By becoming a well-loved, well-praised, well-received international celebrity for harassing people. The bad people. And now, any time those girls want everybody to think that I'm a villain for harassing people, I can just point them to my YouTube channel and go, yeah, good luck. But yeah, and I personally don't appreciate, people saying like, oh, we want you just because you're Asian. Like, if you're trying to get me involved with something, okay, try to get me involved because you like me, not because you need an Asian guy. So yeah, that's one that I feel like I could definitely relate to, and I definitely would not appreciate being treated that way. Wanting Nefas to feature certain people, not feature certain people. Yeah, that just goes back to what I said earlier, that I don't like other people telling me what to do and telling me how to run my show. So Nefas was also facing some external problems. He was being raided by white nationalists, and he talks about an incident where people got mad that they were pictured in Nefas's live stream, which honestly is the wrong attitude to have. I think they should think of that the other way around and get some good publicity, because how many people can get good publicity by saying they were on Nefas's live stream? Not everybody can. I mean, I can't say that. And Nefas said that they were literally taking selfies while they were in Amsterdam. So, I mean, they're not really in a position to be saying that he violated their privacy. I mean, y'all were obviously just violating your own privacy. And Bethesda and Zos can't define his success. And see, this ties back to what I just said earlier. I do not appreciate external threats. I just take all the trolls, I harass, and then I just make content out of it. I literally get on camera and have fun filming myself performing how much stupid people hate me. It's great. And then, yeah, Bethesda and Zos can't really define his success. They can't define my success either. I'm obviously a very successful guild master, it's just that some of you watching me right now don't know it. Okay, so, moving on, we're going to talk about my support for Nefas. Now, anybody who knows me and Nefas knows that I too am an Asian guild master, Discord admin, and a content creator. And Nefas will always have my support at the end of the day. Nefas, I imagine you'll be watching this at some point in the future. And I'll just tell you, if there is any upcoming MMO that both you and I are interested in, and that MMO has a guild alliance system, I'll be sure to hook you up and see if our guilds can be allies. I mean, I'll certainly be willing to allies with you. So, yeah, that brings us to Yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. And have a corrosively wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see everyone in my next video.